They came to New Zealand on the promise of good wages, accommodation and food. 16 Fijian workers borrowed hundreds of dollars from family and friends to pay for Oz Ali and his accomplices so-called administrative and filing fees for the chance to work on New Zealand orchards. But when they arrived in New Zealand, they often had to sleep on the floor and were paid just a fraction of what they had been promised. Today, Oz Ali was found guilty of human trafficking, the first such conviction in New Zealand, and dozens of other charges too. Our Auckland court reporter Edward Gay has been following the case. Edward, thanks for joining us in the studio. How did the scam work?
Well, John, the Crown Prosecutor Luke Clancy said that Ali's de facto partner Geeta and her sister Sanjana, they listed advertisements back in Fiji in the Fijian newspapers promising this good money for fruit picking in New Zealand. The workers who answered those advertisements, they had to pay these consultation and administrative fees, and they often totalled about 1,500 Fijian dollars, a lot of money to Fijian workers. By contrast, Ali is said to have made at least $100,000 in the scam by not paying the minimum wage or the holiday pay to those workers.
So they were coming to New Zealand, they were going to work here and they were going to send this money home. So this was a tremendous opportunity for them and a terrible scam. Once they landed, they were met by Oz Ali at the airport.
Yeah, and that's right. And they had only these 1 month visitors visas, so not work permits, despite having been promised these work permits. Some stayed on the floor of Ali's Papatoetoe flat, and he used them to actually charge them for rent to sleep on the floor. He employed some of them in his construction business, and he's pleaded guilty on the first day of trial to charges of helping them breach visa conditions and of not paying them the minimum wage.